The Centerline Editor is like magic. A brushstroke can be manipulated via its center line. This is literally magic. To understand the Centerline Editor, you must first understand vectors. Any artwork is made up of points, or vertices. These vertices have Bezier handles. This tells your software how to curve that line. The term contours just refers to the lines that connect those points together. So when you draw using a brush, it creates vertices along the outside of that fill area. This is in comparison to the pencil tool, which has the vertices along the inside of the stroke, in the center. What if you have a brush stroke that you want to edit the position of from that center line? This is what the Centerline Editor is for. It treats the brushstroke fill a lot more like a pencil line. Hold down your mouse button here and select the Centerline Editor. This tool can only be selected if the current art layer is vector. If we hover our mouse over the middle center line of a fill, you see the mouse cursor changes. If we click, it will show this object's vertices. Alternatively, if we just use our mouse to drag a selection, if the selection doesn't go over any points, it will show the object's vertices. Finally, we can use our mouse to drag a selection over the vector points. This will show the vertices and select the points within. We can hold shift and click to select multiple vertices at once, and click on them again to deselect them. To move the vertices, make sure they're shown, select them, and just click and drag. To create new points, you can hold Control or Command and click on the blue line to create new vertices. To edit the Bezier handles, select a vertex and drag on the green circles to edit the Bezier handle. To break them apart, hold Alt and drag on a single Bezier handle. If you want to link them again, just drag them nearby and they'll embrace each other and start moving their angle together. You can remove all Bezier handles from a point by holding Alt and clicking on that vertex. Similar to the contour editor video, remember the keyboard shortcuts. Add control points via Control, or you command them to exist if you're a macOS user, or you alter the Bezier handles via Alt. To adjust a contour, drag in the middle of a line to adjust the contours. You can also hold shift to adjust the position between two vertices. Depending on where this line ends up, you can see there's a little blue circle up here. This means the Bezier handles are going to link. Similar to the contour editor, to scale and rotate these points, use the Show Controls button within the Tool Properties window. With points selected, this will show this box. The outer blue squares will change the scale. Drag these to adjust scale. To rotate, move your mouse off of the corner of an outer square until it makes the rotation mouse cursor, and then drag. This will allow you to rotate. If you would prefer a rotation lever, the option in Harmony, Preferences, Camera, use rotation lever with transformation tools. This will give you a transformation lever instead. I'll change that back because I don't use that. To adjust the pivot point of scale and rotation, move this inner blue circle. This will change the pivot point of your actions. The pivot point will reset if you change your selection. Note that to move these around, you still click and drag on the vertices. The amount of vertices shown by default when selecting a line is adjusted within the Tool Properties window via the Centerline Smoothness slider. At 0, it adds a bunch of points. As you move it up, you see it reduces the amount of points. Note that any vertices you add will get reset if you change the Centerline Smoothness option. As great as the Centerline Editor is, it has a few drawbacks. It is not ideal on some artworks, such as this, where it's not really sure what to do with this corner. Adjusting these points here can sometimes break the line, you can see like this, while moving them all together is fine. So just be wary that although the Centerline Editor is pretty cool, it has some limitations on the complexity of the line that it works on. The fact that it works at all is still a miracle. We've mentioned a few bits and bobs in the Tool Properties window, and there's just two options left. By default, dragging with your mouse creates a lasso shape. To change it to a marquee, or in other words a box drawn by your mouse, click this button here and select marquee. This will swap your selection style to a marquee. Hold Alt to temporarily change to the opposite. So with the lasso selected, if I hold Alt, it does marquee and vice versa. The apply to color art and line art option does what it says. It tells Harmony whether you want to select what is only on the current art layer. So we're on the line art layer, it's only letting me select this smiley face. If I change this, you see it now lets me select on that other art layer. This includes the overlay and underlay art layers. To learn more about art layers, check out the card in the top right hand corner. In conclusion, the Centerline Editor is pretty cool. I'd recommend checking out the Contour Editor video if you haven't already seen it, as that pairs nicely with this tutorial. Thank you for watching, like and comment, share this video, and make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.